FIFA 15 Player Mode series, and as we begin, this game is against FC Sion. We do a little recap of Vaduz's season so far. I'm not sure exactly how much is left, but we're definitely getting towards the home stretch. So, we just got bounced out of the tournament by Basel in a tragic overtime loss, really. And, now we face the number 1 team in the league, FC Sion, away from home this time. And, oh, finally it's not snowing. And, we're back in 8th place after having a brief stint in 7th place. It's just, this team is not very good. You know, let's just leave it at that. As you get to take a look, yeah, I looked it up online, there's 36 games in a season, so that means we have 15 left, which means there's only a few more episodes left in this series until the next, season, so you guys are going to get your first off-season live stream on my channel, pretty soon, actually. But it shouldn't be as action-packed as NBA 2K or Madden. Don't worry about that. We don't have a draft or free agency or anything to worry about. We just have to worry about going back to Atletico and figuring out what to do from there. Because it looks like we're going to get loaned out again. I mean, we're 69 overall. I expect we could get 70 or 71 by the end of the year. But let's face it, that's not good enough to be the starting goalkeeper on Atletico Madrid. So, you know, our real options here are limited mostly to just closing out this season strong, as this series isn't going to end anytime soon. No, it's not going to end until I decide that it's too close to the release of the next FIFA 15 that I will not be continuing the series. Now, I'm not too sure what my scheduling is going to be. I think I'm going to play Madden until they announce Madden 16, probably at E3 or something like that. So I'm going to be keeping close tabs on that. And, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to get a Madden 16, but, you know, still. I'm not too sure of when I'm going to end all of my series. So now here we go. Ready at midfielder Vaduz and Herrera kick. Oh, no, wait, no. I was looking at the wrong side of the screen. Well, either way, here come the Vaduz players. Back out to Saba. Oh, my gosh. What was that? And that's back to the keeper. And that goes around back towards Seabass. And he's getting it. And, ooh, that's a nice play upfield. And, oh, looking for room there. Couldn't find it. Sion have been in a neck-and-neck race with Basel all season, and I don't know what Basel's winning streak is in the Swiss, in the Super League. I know it's definitely significant because, as far as I can remember, Basel have been representing Switzerland in the Champions League. So, you know, who knows? FC Sion might have a chance here of dethroning the usual kings of Switzerland. Not that that is a very prestigious title, but, you know, still, it's important to win your league, no matter where you are. As, here we go, pass, ball being knocked about here, and that goes up towards Cecchini, who can't find much room. And Cecchini trying to make the tackle there, he couldn't. As here we are, ball in possession for FC Sion, and a nice tackle there. Now here comes Pak Hwang Ryong, and he quickly loses it. And Pak Hwang's still down. That cannot be good. Ryong's had a very disappointing season, and losing one of our guys who was supposed to be the standout on the team would not help us at all. But that rattles off the post. Awfully close to making it a 1-0 game. We're Sion, and they just couldn't quite finish it. Now here we go, the shot, and it's a 1-0 lead for Sion. Horrible defense. And really, now we lose Pak Hwang Ryong, so this one is not being starting off at a promising beginning. Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to say there, or trying to say more like it, but yeah, not been too pretty, as it's just Vaduz don't have the skill necessary to really make any significant progress in this league. I mean, sure, it's not exactly the elite league, of the world, but you know, it's still, I mean, it's not too, you know, this team, we just haven't gotten over the hump at all. It's been lulling around, mediocre play, ending up towards the bottom of the table, and now we're in serious jeopardy of getting taken down to the next lowest league in Switzerland, which probably nobody knows about. So Ryong is tackled there, and here we go. Solid passing going on here, and it's Carlitos, sorry. I thought it said Calyptos, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then nope, his name pretty much translates to Little Carlos. Okay, so now here we go. It's Pak Hwang Ryong. Pak Hwang heading into the box. Ryong cuts it back, looking for room. He's across the middle. The strike, and it's saved by the keeper of Sion. And now Vaduz lose the attacking opportunity. What a nice play by Pak Hwang Ryong, considering he's injured and all. But very disappointing that didn't go in. I mean, the build-up was just far too good for it to become pretty much nothing as it was. And now they are really going after Ryong here. And Cecchini, what? Okay, I can testify I did not press any buttons there. I have no idea what Cecchini was doing. He just decided it would be a great idea to kick the ball up to no one. And I mean, I've had a few of those moments when I'm trying to pass it forward that, like, you know, I think there's going to be someone running up there, and then there isn't, and the through ball looks pretty out in front. But that wasn't even a through ball. That was just a horrible touch. And now here comes the defense, stepping up, and Pak Hwang has it. Goes quickly to Cecchini as he realized there was someone coming up behind him. Cecchini has it. And Cecchini can't find much room. Cecchini going back, finds his man, and now trying to cross is Van Naderhauser, and that's cleared out by Rufli. That's not even Van Naderhauser. I don't even know. I can't keep track of these guys with the rotating starting lineups. That's why in my Real manager mode thing, I just keep the lineup the same. So if I see someone on one side of the field, I'm like, oh, it must be Cristiano, or oh, it's Bale, or oh, it's Marcelo, or Carvajal, or Pepe. You know, it's just much easier to do things that way. And it's also easy when you have a guy who, once he gets to the edge and beats all the players, can actually finish off the run and score. But that cross goes past Pak Hwang. Oh my gosh. This Sion defense is getting very lucky. We are hounding them right now. And to no avail, but very nearly gave us a great product right there. As that pass goes through into Pak Hwang Ryong, and he could not find a good hole there. I mean, he's played like he's been hampered by injury all year, and now he actually is hampered by injury, so this should not be too pretty an ending for Pak Hwang. And now the cross goes inside towards Ryong, and that's quickly cleared, and a bad play by the midfield to not be able to get the ball back in, but a nice play there. Coming up was Kaufman, and oh, I guessed right, awesome. You know, the center backs are the only guys who never change in, like, FIFA rotating starters, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. As here we go, Pak Hwang losing it, but the ball goes back up towards Pak Hwang, and that's going to be cleared to the outside and stopped, but not stopped well enough. Looking there, and ooh, still throwing for us. And now the cross inside towards Ryong, and that's saved by Da Costa. As we've done much better since the goal. We have limited them on offense, and Sion's defense has definitely felt quite a bit of distress back there. It's just that we can't really get the best of crosses or the best of finishes on our plays. And that'll be the end of the first half here, as Sion have a 1-0 lead over 8th ranked Vaduz. Sion, of course, the best team in the league based on goal difference. They're in a flat-out tie with Basel with 41 points. But Sion's played one game less, and right now they look like they can take first place outright. but we're not going to let that happen. We need to find a way to move up the tables. 5th place is still very possible, but we're going to have to go out with a bang this year. And quite frankly, I don't see it happening, but, you know, it could. It still could. It's still feasible, and while it's feasible, I will continue to try to work towards that, as Cecchini, he knew he had a chance there, but he just couldn't quite, you know, finish off the play. Now here comes Sara. Sara going to the inside, and that's caught by DaCosta. And that goes deep. And oops, that did not work. Now here we go. Looking around, and that didn't work too well. And trying to make a tackle here. No one is being successful until that tackle was made. And oh, ball bouncing around a bit here. This isn't looking too pretty. As ball goes back up, Pak Wang Riong. Riong to Lang. Lang. Stephen Lang has it. Oh boy, nice play by Stephen Lang. The pass inside, Riong. Oh my gosh, there's just no way to get past this defense. I decided that. Now Riong takes the strike. What a save. DaCosta. I mean, we've done all we can here. I don't think there's any options left for us. I mean, we just got to keep chugging forward, you know. I think we still have a chance if we just keep doing what we've been doing. Now here comes Bosto. Whatever happened to Van Naderhausen? I mean, I'm telling you, no consistency in these starting lineups. Now the strike saved by the keeper there. Seabass making up for a tough goal to accept earlier in the game. And now that shot saved as well. Very clutch play here down the stretch. He's keeping them in the game. And Pak Wang is fouled. And Pak Wang's going to come off, limping off the field. I think it's for the best, as we were lacking any sort of athleticism there on the inside. On the outside, we have some nice athleticism in Stephen Lang, but not much on the left side of the pitch, though. And now looking for some space with Basta. He wastes a play, and now here we go outside. Basta, come on, hustle to the ball. This is your fault. Ball goes back outside. Muntweiler coming out to get his man, and that's a nice tip by Muntweiler on the cross, and that goes up to Cecchini. So Abgel couldn't quite, he was very close to break. Oh boy, that was nearly poked out, but in the end it looks like a solid play by the defender to keep the ball, not a near amazing goal by the attacker, as that goes, and woof, Basta gets it, and here we go. Taking it is Nico Abgeldin. He's the biggest speed element we have on the team right now. Abgeldin trying to hit the outside. He can't. Just not physical enough. And now the sub coming on. It's Neymar, or whatever his name. It looks like Neymar, so we're going to call him Neymar. It makes sense. So yeah, Neymar comes in. And now Lang. The cross towards Abgeldin. And that's tongue-tied right now. That is headed out, as here we go. Taking it around the outside. FCC on. Nice control right now, but we got to get the ball back. I want at least a point out of this game. Now here we go. Sion working on it, and they can't. But the ball goes to the middle. That's on the defense. They shouldn't even count that as a goal allowed by Seabass. That was just on the defense completely. So now here we go. Hasler back to Basta. And oh my gosh, this offense is horrifying. So here we go. The ball passed up, and here it comes. Abgeldin. Abgeldin looking for room. He can't find any. And oh my gosh, these guys, seriously. You know, I can't wait till we get to Atletico, or at least get loaned out to a decent team, because this is horrifying. And now here we go. Kaufman, the center back, has it. Cuts it back, looking for some room. He can't find a ton of it, but he's in the box now. The strike, and it's a goal! And Vaduz are right back in it with 10 minutes to go. The center back, Kaufman, coming up with a huge goal there. And Sion, they better watch out. We could steal a point on the road. Kaufman with a clutch late goal, but it's not over yet. We got to quickly get back on the comeback route, as it's a nice play by Daniel Kaufman. First goal of the season. He's very athletic for a center back. A pleasant surprise for me when I just saw him running upfield like that. I mean, I did not expect that at all. Here we go, ball in possession. And here comes Sion with it, the cross inside. They're going to an aerial bombardment here. I wouldn't understand why. As, Abgeldon, man, he nearly got through. That pass was just a little too far behind, or a little too ahead, actually. As a Barron with the save. And, another chance. Whoa! Ooh. Okay, we're in this game, barely. Now, we've got to find a way to stay in it here, as it's Barron taking it now around the outside, and he finds Basta. Stephen Lang. Oh boy, here comes the big playmaker for us all year. Lang has it, looking for the strike, and again, our offense is just not physical enough. Lang definitely has the athleticism, but he just couldn't make the right cut inside at the right time. Now here comes Basta trying to get to the outside, and oh boy, that's not going to work out at all, as that wasn't even Basta, so the commentary didn't go too well there either. Now here we go, taking it to the outsider, Sion. They're trying to run clock here, but Kaufman makes a clutch tackle. But Kaufman's got to get it back now after the bad pass. He does. Now here comes the offense. Abgeldon has it. Nico Abgeldon going through. Abgeldon, he's got a path to goal. And oh my gosh, Nico Abgeldon loses it. And now that's well controlled. Physics does not allow that to happen, I think. FIFA, that was total BS right there. And now the header, saved. And Seabass chucks it deep. And that's going to be the end of this game. Sion win 2-1. A furious comeback attempt for FC Vaduz, but we just didn't have it in us in the end. So that'll be all for this video today. Remember to like this video, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on a tough, hard-fought loss here, as Herrera scored both goals for Sion. Oh well. And this has been Seabass, and I am signing out.